Hey, boys and girls, Mr. D here. I'm a third grade teacher, and this is your Monday morning announcement for May 23rd, 2022. As you may already know, May is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month. This celebrates two groups of people, Asians and Pacific Islanders. Today, I'm going to tell you about my favorite state, which happens to be an island in the Pacific Ocean. It's Hawaii. Here's a video that tells us all about it.
Did you know that Hawaii was the 50th state to join the United States? Hawaii became an official state in 1959. Well, that was a long time ago.
Hawaii is the world's largest island chain, and it's the only U.S. state completely made up of islands.
Hey, guess what? Did you know that only 7 of its 132 islands are lived in? The 7 islands are Hawaii, also known as the Big Island, Maui, Molokai, Lanai, Oahu, Kauai, Niihau. The Hawaiian Islands are volcanic islands.
The islands formed as the Earth's crust. No, not that kind of crust. The Earth's crust, which is made up of huge rocky slabs called tectonic plates. And these plates moved over a very hot spot in the molten layer beneath the Earth's crust. This heat melted the rock that makes up the Earth's crust. When the rock melted, it's called magma. Once this magma broke through the surface of the Earth's crust, then it cooled off, hardened, and created the new lands now called the Hawaiian Islands. Did you ever wonder how Hawaii got its name? Well, the state of Hawaii is named for the island of Hawaii. And Hawaii is just one of its 8 major islands. And nobody really knows why it's called Hawaii. One theory is that it comes from the words hoa, meaning traditional homeland, and ai, which means small. And a different theory is that it's named in honor of the traditional discoverer of the islands, Hawaii Loha. Hawaii is one of the only U.S. states that does not border any other state. Do you know what the other state is that does not border another state? And we'll tell you later in this video and see if you were correct.
Hey, guess what, guys? The Big Island of Hawaii has 8 active volcanoes. There are 5 other active volcanoes in the other islands. Cool.
The largest is Mount Kilauea. This is the most active volcano in the world.
Hey, guess what? Did you know that Hawaii is known as the Aloha State?
Aloha is a Hawaiian word that has many different meanings like welcome, hello, and goodbye. Aloha also means love and care. The different meanings are brought together in the term aloha spirit to describe the friendly people of Hawaii. Here's a bit of history. Somewhere around 1500 years ago, a group of canoes came ashore to some of the islands, now known as Hawaii. The people on these canoes were Polynesian settlers from the Marquesas Islands people from what is now called Tahiti. What this means is that they've traveled over 2,500 miles away from their native island when they stumbled upon the Hawaiian Islands. And these settlers brought many traditions of their own, and over time they created new traditions such as surfing, hula dancing, and handing out flower garlands called leis.
Hey, guess what? Did you know that the first European explorer to discover Hawaii was Captain James Cook?
Captain Cook and his crew discovered Hawaii on January 18th, 1778. He named them the Sandwich Islands after his friend. In 1810, Kamehameha became Hawaii's first king, and the islands continue to have royal rulers into the 1880s.
Hey, guess what? In 1898, Hawaii became a U.S. territory. It was named the 50th state in 1959.
Here are some quick facts for you. The capital of Hawaii is Honolulu. Hawaii has a population of 1.5 million people, and its nickname is the Aloha State. There are a total of 5 counties, and there are also some very famous people that have come from Hawaii. Bruno Mars, the singer, Jason Momoa, the actor, Jack Johnson, the singer, and ex-President Barack Obama. Here's a couple fun facts. Hawaii is the only United States state that grows coffee, vanilla beans, and cacao commercially. Commercially means they grow it to sell it. And did you know that there are only 12 letters in the Hawaiian alphabet? Those letters are A, E, I, O, U, H, K, L, M, N, P, and W. Every syllable and every word ends with a vowel.
Remember the question from earlier? Did you guess yet? Here's the answer. Alaska. Alaska is the only other state that does not border any other state.
And for our final fact, Hawaii is the only state with 2 official languages, English and Hawaiian.